Throughout my Misandry in the Media episodes, I've given plenty of examples of ads where men are portrayed as disgusting. Here's another one to add to the list.
Maybe traveling for work sounds glamorous, but have you been on an airplane lately?
Man, this thing's got a lot of onion. It's good, though.
I really wouldn't survive it without this scarf. It's like a little bit of home I can stuff in my bag. And I have Tide plus Febreze, which now gets it fresher for longer, so I can stay happy even when... Do you need a napkin?
Yeah. Napkin?
Oh. Oh, my gosh.
It's getting ripe in here, huh?
Woo. Would there ever be an ad where the women were disgusting, smelly slobs and the man wasn't? Of course not.
Come on, that's enough. That's a good cloud. There you go.
Hey, little lady. Can I pet your cloud, please?
Okay.
Oh, it's so soft and fluffy. Whoa. Easy.
He doesn't like to be touched there. Well, let's go home, Freddie.
It's funny because it was a man who got hurt. This reminds me of that Mountain Dew ad back in Misandry in the Media Part 10 where a man gets struck by lightning. So we have another ad where a man is portrayed as a screw-up. A man built something and it just falls apart. We've seen this kind of thing happen in other Misandry in the Media installments.
So what'd you do this time?
Yeah, this time. Because apparently men are always screwing up.
Worst birthday ever. I guess I didn't get what she wanted. Hey, how come you're never in here?
I guess I take care of the little things, like flowers once in a while and keeping my hair clean. Pert Plus does the job. 2-in-1, shampoo plus conditioner. It's simple. Gives me clean hair, smells good too. In, out, done. So what did you get her?
Well, she wanted something that would go from 0 to 200 in 3 seconds. So I got her a scale.
Ooh.
Don't be an animal. Use Pert Plus.
I like how he asks, how come he's never been in the doghouse? My question is, how come women are never in there? In commercials and TV shows, it's always men who are told to sleep on the couch or spend time in the doghouse. See Misandry in the Media Part 9 for more doghouse ads. Here's another Pert Plus ad where we see a dog's head replace the man's head.
Do you take this man to be your husband?
Oh, she does. She does. We talked about it.
Hey, man, get your act together. Even your hair's a mess.
How do you do it?
My hair always looks good. I use Pert Plus 2-in-1.
You know, what if the woman, the bride in this case, was the one with the dog's head? Oh right, wait, because only that would be considered sexist. How silly of me. Speaking of dogs, here's another ad where a man is associated with the dog.
Hi.
You got dinner already?
Yeah, I swung by Little Caesars. You don't have to call ahead or wait.
Speaking of dogs again.
Ever since Daryl's wife started using Gain Flings, their laundry smells more amazing than ever.
Honey, isn't that the dog's towel?
Hey, me towel, Sue towel.
You'll always see this kind of thing. Man does something stupid or silly, then you hear the wife say something like, "Hey, I hope you're not doing what I think you are."
Honey, don't you think you're a little close to that?
Of course, you'd never see the woman use the dog's towel while the husband says, "Hey, honey, isn't that the dog's towel?"
Some people will try anything for more cleaning power. But Liveman's improved Wonder Mop has microfiber grip strips that lift and lock more dirt. And when you're done, don't toss it, just wash it.
And of course the man loses control, messes everything up, and the woman comes along and knows the better way. We've seen commercials like this before. Yeah, back in Misandry in the Media Part 5.
At Intel, they have technology that lets you change focus after you take a picture. So if things don't work out, you can refocus to just see yourself.
Intel. This is where it all changes.
It's like they've seen the future.
And who do they focus on? Her, of course. If things don't work out, it must have been the guy's fault, right? They have him with the guilty look on his face. Reversing the sexes here would be considered sexist.
two things you only dreamed would come together.
So he fantasizes about being with her, but she doesn't fantasize about being with him. And we have another ad where a man disappears before our eyes. We've seen this kind of thing back in Misandry in the Media Part 14.
Do you ever wish you could make some things just disappear?
This is another ad showing that men want or need women, but women don't want or need men. Reversing the sexes here would be sexist.
Honey, look! I got one to land.
Uh-huh.
There's Goodmore.
Honey, look at all these Smart Rewards points Verizon just gave me.
Oh, you got a buddy. I'm like a statue.
I just signed up and boom, all these points.
And there's not so Goodmore.
You're a big guy. Oh, no.
Of course, it was a man who got carried off by the birds fearing for his life while nothing happened to the woman. I've yet to see this kind of thing happen with the sexes switched. This next clip isn't offensive, it's not putting men down or anything. I only bring it up because I want you to imagine what would happen if the sexes were switched. Imagine men walking around trying to touch women down there. They'd get slapped and probably sent to jail. Hell, merely complimenting a woman is considered sexual harassment nowadays. When the men are getting grabbed, that's okay. If they had been women, that would not be okay.
Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know that words really can hurt you?
What? Jesse, don't go! Jesse, no!
I'm sorry, Daisy, but I'm a loner. And a loner's gotta be alone.
And again, of course it was a man who crashed into the letter and got knocked off the horse. One of the key points of this series, if you couldn't already tell, is that if you switch the sexes with these ads, it would not be acceptable. Let's take a look at a rare anomaly. Here's one where a woman gets hurt.
Kids, they're bundles of energy, but they need the right snacks to keep them going. That's why I give my kids Fruity Bars. They're full of...
Guess what happened to this ad? It got banned, of course. But if you look at my series, especially parts 7, 10, and 15, I have shown plenty of examples of men getting punched, slapped, and kicked in the balls, injuring themselves, and nobody seems to think anything of that. Those ads wouldn't get banned, but of course this one does. It's the double standard of it all that I take issue with. I know. I've said it so many times, but believe it or not, there are still people here in the world of YouTube who still don't get it.